Hey guys, what's up? It's Frank here from Altcoin Buzz. Today is probably the most exciting day for altcoins over the past month. Why? Because Ethereum has pumped 6.6% over the past 24 hours, 22.9% over the past 7 days. Now you may be saying, hey, what about Polygon Matic? Polygon is up 56.3% in the past 7 days, but to that I would respond to you, look at the market cap. Polygon Matic, despite being an awesome project, has a 7 billion market cap, whereas Ethereum has a 172 billion market cap. So a 23% rise in Ethereum over the past week is absolutely massive for altcoins because Ethereum is the leading, the largest, the most important altcoin to be watching if you're trading any other altcoin on the market. It's a signal that investors are eager to get into riskier assets in the market. Ethereum being the first, usually what happens is the next largest altcoins come second, and then third come the lower cap altcoins. So this is really great news. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what my prediction for Ethereum is. Wait until the end of the video for me to tell you exactly what that prediction is. I'm going to briefly go over my previous prediction, which more or less came true to the T, including the support levels that I mentioned there, as well as what would likely happen if we broke the $1,267 level. That has all played out in the way that I predicted. Feel free to check out that video. But today, of course, we're going to look at what happens to Ethereum over the coming days and weeks. Bitcoin dominance has broken a critical level on the 3-day time frame, which means that Bitcoin is no longer dominating the market on this time frame. It has broken out of its diagonal support line as well as its horizontal support line. So it's exciting times ahead for altcoins. Now, for those of you who don't know, Altcoin Buzz is first and foremost a crypto investment research company, and we have been providing you numerous 100x returns since 2017. So if you want to get in on that action, join our Altcoin Buzz access group where we document up-to-date research covering undervalued altcoin gems, NFT minting opportunities, and our portfolio strategies. So click the link up above or down in the pinned comment section below to take part in the action today. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any future updates. And finally, please note that none of this is financial advice. Okay, so before I show you my prediction for Ethereum, let's talk about what I said just 3 weeks ago. Here at the end of the video, I predicted that we would likely see a rally, a bullish rally over the coming weeks, which is exactly what happened. I also gave you support levels to be watching out for, notably the 1,052 and the $1,000 psychological level. What happened? On June 21st, that was back here, we came down, we found support initially at the $1,052 level. We came up to the resistance, which I mentioned would be the $1,260 level. We came back, we found support at the 1,000 psychological level. Again, as I mentioned, would likely happen. And then finally, I predicted that we would break out because the weekly time frame was overextended. And again, that is what happened. Why? Because there is a liquidity gap after the $1,270 region. And that's one of the reasons why we've seen this phenomenal growth over the past 24 hours, 6.1%. Okay, so before I get to my prediction, let's look at ETH BTC. Now, ETH BTC is very interesting because on the one hand, the monthly chart looks pretty good. Look at this. We have this diagonal line showing an uptrend in the pivotal lows on Ethereum. However, we recently broke a critical level, which was the 0.65 level. Why was that critical? Because that was a monthly double bottom, and then we broke the monthly uptrend. And if we now go down to the 3-day time frame, you can see that we've had a very nice move up, but not much volume. It doesn't seem like that many traders are really interested in trading this, so it doesn't give that much credibility to this move. In addition to that, you can see that we had this double bottom more or less at the 0.065 4 level. Now we are technically above that right now, but this 3-day time frame has not yet closed. And unfortunately, I don't think that ETH BTC is going to see a lot more upside over the coming days, over the coming many months, a year or two. Yes, I think it will eventually recommence the monthly uptrend. But for now, because the monthly uptrend has been broken, it's only natural to have a somewhat bearish bias. And we are seeing on the daily time frame here a hanging man candle here. So that means the wick has pushed us up and now we're coming down again. So you can see also for the past 3 candles, we've seen wicks taking us up and bringing us back down. So clearly we're seeing some resistance, and the VRVP is showing a massive volume zone directly above where we are. I think it's most likely that we flirt with this area, but then actually don't manage to break through it and then come down for potentially finding a support at the previous double top here at the 0.057 level, and then continue grinding it out. I don't think that we're going to see a very clear trend for ETH BTC on the daily or even 3-day time frame. But ETH USDT, the trend is much clearer. Not only have we broken out of the downtrend on the daily chart here on Ethereum, but we've also done so with plenty of volume, which is always a good thing to add confidence to a move up. As you can see, the green bars are well above the orange line, which is the average volume. And this is a sign of an impulse move. And usually when we have an impulse move up, there's a correction and then another impulse move thereafter. And now finally for my prediction for ETH USDT, my prediction is largely based on what I said in the last video on Ethereum. Feel free to check out this video, Next Ethereum Move Revealed. I talked about the longer term timeframes, the monthly timeframe, the weekly timeframe. I told you how and why I made my prediction. And a lot of that was based on the fact that we are overextended on the weekly timeframe. But now that we've actually broken out of this $1,267 level, the next major level is up at 1,728, because that's where the volume starts again. That's where the bears might start coming out of their caves or coming out of their holes and saying, hey, you know what? Enough is enough. But we still have a lot of upside. We still have potentially another 20% if we get to that level, all right? So there's still more space for the bulls. Now, when it comes to my prediction for Ethereum, what I actually predict is that we will find resistance somewhere between the 1,450 and the $1,600 region, that we will do something like this, go up a little bit more, find resistance, come down, and then find support somewhere at the $1,250 region before making another move up towards 1,728, although it'll probably take much longer than that before we actually reach that target. So why do I think we will find resistance shortly? Well, number one, the weekly time frame is still in a downtrend, all right? We haven't started any new uptrend on the weekly time frame, so it's important to still have a somewhat bearish bias. In addition to that, we are at the 618 retracement of this previous move down. That's where the volume really started picking up. And this is very commonly a point at which trends reverse, all right? So that's why I think we're likely to see that. Also, we are very much overbought on the 4-hour RSI on Ethereum. The last time we had an Ethereum being this overbought was very close to the top of that move. So there you have it. That's my prediction on Ethereum, that yes, it's looking good. We've got a solid base at the $1,000 to $1,250 region. Even if we don't find support at 1,250, we could still very easily find support somewhere below that. And Bitcoin dominance losing its uptrend is a major factor influencing my personal prediction on Ethereum. But of course, please note that none of this is financial advice. Please trade at your own risk. Okay, so when it comes to support levels, now the most immediate support level is the 1,320 level. This is the previous 4-hour low. Next, we have the $1,267 level. This is this previous quadruple top that we saw. Very, very important level to hold. If we break that, then the next major support will be down at $1,000. Now, when it comes to resistance, I think the current level is actually a very likely resistance. So I'm going to place it, let's say, at the $1,465 level here. If we break that, I think the next resistance will be probably where we had this previous top at 1,550. And of course, the resistance above that is the $1,728 level. So in summary, the support is the 1,320, the 1,267, and the $1,052 level. And the resistances are the 1,465, the 1,548, and the $1,728 levels. Okay guys, that's been it from me for today. Don't forget to check out our other videos on Altcoin Buzz. There's a couple of them posted here. We post about fundamental analysis, news, on-chain analysis, plenty of stuff other than just the technical analysis which I provide. So don't forget to check out those videos. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.